their lungs, so they don't need to breathe. But to my surprise, I get feedback that their concentration in school or even in sports is much, much better. And I have two kids who play soccer, and they feel that when they do the deep breathing or when they do the alternate nostril breathing, they say they're playing better on the field. So we will explore more of that, and I'll be happy to take questions and look at your interest. And I'm very excited to be here, and thanks to Rishi and everyone in this team to put this together in our community. I have kids myself, and I was just telling Priya, oh my God, this is great, because I don't want to drive them all the way to the other end of San Jose for the Shloka class. So I'm very glad to be part of this wonderful team of lovely people here. So welcome again.
Hi, I am Meera Ramachandran. I am fairly a new entrant to this West Coast. I am coming from the East Coast, from New York. All these years we lived there, and my background is completely different from what I am going to do here. I am a metadata research digital librarian. I was working in New York Public Library. I took voluntary retirement to come here to stay with my daughter, me and my husband. We came here. I have varied qualifications. I used to be an All India radio artist in Calicut, Carnatic music, and used to give concerts. And still I keep in touch with music and all, but Hindi, I had a degree from Dakshin Bharat Hindi Prachar Sabha, the highest degree, Praveen, with a teaching diploma. And in music also I have a teaching diploma. But I thought I would try I have taught college BA students Hindi for a very short time, and also for international baccalaureate students in Taiwan where we live. Anyway, I always like to take some challenges, and I thought I will work with the kids and make it as a fun, because the kids are really interested in learning anything new. I used to teach Sanskrit in Chinmaya Mission in New Jersey. 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds are so enthusiastic to learn. So here also I hope the kids will come forward and just make it fun for them to learn, and so that they can watch Hindi movies later on. And one of my friends asked me, her grandson, college, he is going to graduate, he needs some language, so can he come here? But I said, I am not sure whether he will get credit, but he can come and attend Hindi. He has to learn a foreign language. So anyway, that is my background, and I hope to see you all in more numbers, and let us do a good job. And thanks to Mr.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nita Tolwar, and I have taught Sanskrit to high school students back in India and Bombay for about 20 years. I hope you can hear me now?
Yes. Yeah.
So I've been teaching Sanskrit to high school students back in India, in Bombay, and now I'm here with my daughter, and I want to teach Sanskrit not as a regular language, as any other language, because conversation in Sanskrit, even to find people to converse with, is difficult today. So I wish to do a course for youngsters, say ages around 7 to 12, 13, stressing on character building, how to understand what we daily say in our prayers, etc., and to be able to connect with our rich cultural heritage. Here, many of our friends here have said that how yoga is important. So same way, I wish to connect the younger generation with the rich cultural heritage, and if I find that there is interest among adults to learn a particular area in Sanskrit literature, so I'll be more than happy to teach that. And I'm very happy that Mr. Rishi has given me this opportunity to do that.
So I really cannot thank these amazing instructors, teachers to be here today, because it's a long weekend, you all have busy lives. And I I was actually partying last night at Janaki and Devendra Shukla's daughter's wedding last night in Monterey. That's what I was doing the Bhangra last night, and here I had to come back, scamper down, and to be here for this one, because I think this is very important for me. Now you look at me, people ask me, how do you find the time to do this? I recently moved jobs. I moved from IBM after 14 years, moved to Cisco. And there are lots of challenges. We all, we have two boys. One of my boys is right here. Shivam Kumar on my right, and Ayush Agarwal is pretty much like my son, So these are volunteers who jump up. But essentially with my two boys, we have busy lives, and it's a question of finding the time for the right things. Because for me, this is very important. And I'll tell you a very quick story here. Why it's important. I was at TiECon last weekend. TiECon is a tech conference, and Manoj Bhargav, he's the founder of 5-Hour Energy Drink. He was up on stage, and that valuation is like $5 billion. And while I didn't know this guy, right? I didn't know 5-Hour Energy belonged to an Indian American, right? So I didn't know that. The valuation is $5 billion. He owns 70% of 5-Hour Energy. It has been phenomenally successful. I was looking at his bio while I was up on stage. He was a dropout after the first year from Princeton University. And guess what? He worked as a laborer. He was out there driving taxis. That's what he was doing for a living. Ultimately, he discovered spirituality. He went down that path and he spent some time exploring it. And then he has this great sense about, everything is around common sense. He does things which is completely geared around trying to do the right thing. So what he's really done is, he came up with this brilliant idea about 5-Hour Energy, and everything is geared around, doing all the right things in the community. He really wanted to provide a mechanism for people, he was really trying to cater to a particular cause, and it worked out very well for him. And it really worked out well for the community as well. So essentially, when you look at spirituality, it's a key component of success. Because what goes on is, we are completely, a lot of our teachers here, they talked about being centered in our own subconscious, in our consciousness. That's where we end up making the right decisions. And I truly believe that the success of Manoj was based upon his spiritual experience that he went through. And that's really what we are trying to do here. This is extremely important for me because I'm myself a practitioner. I'm a big believer in the Gita, I'm a big believer in meditation, in pranayama, I've derived the experience and the joys of going through that. And that's the reason why all of us are stepping up here. We are doing this for our community because that's really, it's not so much about Hinduism, but providing the right level of spirituality and the knowledge, providing it back to the next generation, and also to the adults who are interested, who haven't had the time but who are wanting to explore. So thank you all for being here. So what we'll do, a big round of applause to our amazing teachers here. So for today, what we'll do is we'll go through the class for another half an hour. Essentially, the teachers would like to understand the level of the students and figure out how to scope the class. And we'll meet here on the 4th Sunday of the month, every month at the church, and the remaining weekday sessions we'll figure out how to do it. So that's that. And secondly, if some of the instructors do not have students, but I guarantee you, we have received lots of emails. So what we'll do is we'll sift through the emails, and I'm going to send out the email addresses of people who expressed interest in some of these sessions. So that way, all our instructors will have the contacts and they can start communicating back to the students. So that's what we'll do today. Logistics, there is water here for the instructors as well as the students, whoever would like to get some water. And what else? So let's get started. We'll spend the next half an hour going through this, and let me know if you have any questions. So thank you all again for being here. Really appreciate it. Let's get going. And if it's okay, what we'll do is we have captured this on video. We'll put it on the website along with the pictures. That way people, the folks who are not here, will still get a chance to listen to your offering about your post, about what you are intending, what your intentions are for this class. And that way, we'll have this enrollment happen. Our mailing list runs into thousands. We have lots of people who have expressed interest, subscribed into this. I will make sure that they are able to reach out to you. So one other question for the teachers here.